What's up guys, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to put an amp and a sub in your 2010 to 2014 Mustang. It can be a GT, V6, an auto, it does not matter. I will be teaching you guys how to put a sound system in. My car, it's a 2014 V6 Mustang, and it doesn't have like all the options. It does have some, but not all of them. And what's done to mine for radio wise is I put in a new head unit, not the factory. This is a video for people with a non-factory head unit. I will link below the piece you need if you're going to run the factory stock radio for the non-shaker sound system. I will link that down in the description, but I have everything else will be the same other than one connector. I'll teach you guys how to run your remote wire, because whenever I did this, there was no videos. So in my car, I put an aftermarket head unit in, and I'll link this one down below. This one is a touchscreen, all the buttons and everything, they're all the same. That's the factory one here. That's the difference. Everything's pretty much the same. Screen turns on. Let's turn that down. But it's real nice. And it has Apple CarPlay. That's what I use. I don't use none of this Android stuff, but it's real nice. Everything AC wise is the same. I recommend this one. This one's not, it's pretty expensive, but it's not, overly expensive. So I'll link this one down below. But the factory head unit would randomly just cut off, and there was something to do in the computer. You could see my battle scars. I would hit it every time. It'd come back on for maybe 10 minutes. So I finally just got sick of it. That's the old screen compared to the new one. Pretty big difference there. So I just got sick of it and went ahead and ordered that. And while I did that, I did the sound system as well. This is still factory speakers, but I will be doing a second video putting some speakers in it. Running 112 with my box, and then I'll go around to show you guys. But all of this I did. No, I didn't. So it's 1200. It's nothing too fancy or nothing. So what I did for this amp, the way I have it sitting here on Velcro strips because I didn't want to drill any holes. I don't have the sub mounted in there actually yet, the actual box. I will. So I have the two RCAs coming out the side. I cut a hole in the carpet and I have it ran underneath. Same with the speaker wires there, ran underneath. And then the positive and the ground, they run out. And then the ground I have mounted to that seat bolt. And under the bolt and the flange there, I have bare metal, so it gets a good ground. And it's all ran under here. You can just pull this up while you're stuffing it and run it underneath. And then I popped this entire panel off here. And I ran it all underneath the panel in here, and it comes down. And it'll go right here, and I just swooped it down under. And after I ran it under, you pop up this panel, and you see this is the RCAs and the remote wire and the positive all ran under there, and you can't feel none of it in the carpet. Still ran all under there. Is I just pop this off. If you just pull it back, boom, it'll pop off. Pops off, and then I'll show you guys what I did differently from what I've seen done to these cars. An aftermarket radio like this, there's always an amp turn on like wire that comes out the back of the head unit. I don't really trust those. I like to run my own, so I know it's getting constant power. It's not going to cut out. So once you get under here, you can see I have my little wire, and it goes straight under with the RCAs, and the RCAs go up. And they run up under the glove box here. That's where my positive wire runs through the firewall right there. Run straight up behind it, behind, and I have a little bit of it looped just in case if I want to do a different setup or something. And that's my fuse right there. And make sure, like, if you have your fuse somewhere, you don't want to touch anything metal, just in case. If one tiny little wire sticking out, you don't want to touch nothing. So it's up against this like foam stuff here for the firewall, and then I have it running straight onto my positive connection. I didn't run it anyplace else. Straight on there. And so that's how I run my positive. All right, I'm gonna do a little preview of what it sounds like. This is only a sub and an amp. These are not, it does not have the shaker sound system from factory, so it doesn't have the woofers in the doors. This is factory base model door speakers in 2014, because this is a 2014 Mustang. And I'm gonna give you guys a little preview of what it sounds like. This is just a subwoofer and a amp. But I'm going to show you guys a little bit how this head unit works. It's pretty not, okay, that's my address. It's not laggy. It's a really nice head unit. I like it. A lot of people, you know, there's this really nice, you know, $900 one, and I did not want to spend that. So this one's $360 on Amazon, and it's really nice. All the buttons, like whenever you turn on the lights, all of them match. This car has all the blue lights in it. I can change them, but this car has, so these all light up blue, and so whenever you turn on this, these are all blue. So it matches the car. Look, it has Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's really nice. It's not laggy. I think it's worth the $350, and it looks factory. That looks like it'd come in the car. So, I have for you guys today, and that is how you put a sound system in your 2010 to 2014 Mustang. I don't know if the F-150 is the same, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you have any comments or any questions, just drop them down below, and I'll try my best to help you. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And